Three main colleges I'm looking at: South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. And I can tell you I'm gonna make my decision by the end of the year, but nothing more than that.
What did you think of your visit to Georgia for the game last week?
Well, it was a crazy game off my edge, so the seat type of game. And I was very excited that I got to see that. I felt like South Carolina played hard, but Georgia, I felt like they had kind of a better scheme during the time. And they just came off with the win, stay undefeated. So
anything about the program at Georgia, the school, that really impressed you while you were there that you got a chance to see?
Well, I grew up a Georgia fan, not a South Carolina fan, and so just dealing with Coach Schumann personally, the coaching staff is what really impressed me. They literally, everything that they say they're going to do before even the season started, they have done, and they show proof, which is really impressive to me.
There seems to be a trend out there in the recruiting world of thought that Georgia might be the sort of emerged as your favorite at this point. Would that be a true statement?
They're just going to have to wait and see who happens.
Are you going anywhere this weekend?
I might go to the Auburn versus Georgia game or taking an unofficial to Clemson. I'm not sure yet.
How are you handling all this craziness? The recruiting questions that you get probably every day. How are you handling it? And how are you keeping your focus on your books and also obviously football?
Usually during a certain time, I put my phone out at night and I just don't answer any questions. I get all my work done. If it's too late, I'll just go straight to sleep. But I don't really let it control my life. So I just take it one day at a time and just calm down, talk to my parents, look at the pros and cons, and really just make the best decisions for me at the end of the day.
Did you lean on anybody who had been through this before for advice on how to handle all this?
My cousin is a basketball point guard. She is a point guard for East Carolina, and she's been through this recruiting process as well, highly recruited. So just talking to her, she really told me how this really was going to be, but nobody is really prepared for this. So I thank her for that. Also, I used to talk to Christian Miller a little bit, but not as much as I did my cousin.
Do you plan to get back to USC for one of their remaining home games?
I do plan. I can't tell you which exactly home game, but I do plan on making another visit to South Carolina.
Is Clemson becoming a little bit more of a serious player for you?
I would say I'll focus on those straight three. I'm really just going to Clemson just to see what they have to offer, but those are the three schools that I'm mainly looking at.
Could they still get in the running with you? If you go up there and like it, could they still get in the running?
Possibly, but I'm pretty sure I'm firm on those three schools.
You said you'll make a decision by the end of the year. Does that mean you want to sign in that early signing date, or are you going to probably push it towards February?
I'll probably push it towards February.
And do you know what order those official visits will be in? Do you have any date set or?
Most of my, we don't have a specific date set because all the coaches I talk to, all of them want me to do it after the end of the college season. So they tell me wait until the college season, then we'll get all of that straightened out. They don't ever give me a specific time or date on where we could work that out.
Any chance you could announce during the Army game? Is that something you've talked with them about, being one of those guys that announces?
I wanted to do it before the end of the year, so I'll probably do it before the Army game.
But you won't enroll early, Sam?
I probably will not enroll early.
What's the latest you're hearing from the Gamecocks?
I have not heard from them too much so far because I've been putting my phone down because I've had really big tests this week, and so I've aced all of them, which is glad. So I probably could get with you more on that later.
Was there a point recently where you kind of felt like you knew where you were going? I mean, there was a story on one of the websites where I think it quoted you as saying, I pretty much know where I want to go? Did you actually have that in your head?
No, that was the three main schools. That was it. Those are the three main schools. And now through those three main schools, I'm thinking maybe this, maybe that, but not a specific school.
You never have really made your mind up at this point? What's going to be the deciding factor for you think?
Outside of just, I know any school I go to is going to have really good academics, and the football team is going to be, you can make it to the NFL or whatnot from there, but I really just want to go somewhere that is best suited for me. Just talking, not just the school, but the people there. See what type of people I interact with, seeing what they really have to offer, dealing with majors and whatnot. Those are really big factors for me.
Not the football, so you're not thinking football?
Yeah, I am thinking football too, but those are the things I'm thinking outside of football. Yeah.
What assistant coach has probably been the most, I want to say influential, or who's blown up your phone the most out of all the assistant coaches that you deal with?
Out of all this, there's three. There's Coach T. Will, who is an alumni here from Auburn. Then you have Coach Hutchley, and you have Coach Schumann. They're the three that's hitting my phone up the most. I think from these interviews, so they see I'm interested, so they keep clamoring back at me almost every day.
One of those three you have a better relationship with than the others, or?
I would say all the coaches, I probably have the best relationship with just Coach T. Will, and that's just probably because he's from my school, and I can relate to him on a more of a personal level than I could with all the other coaches. That's just about
What
it.
about the three head coaches? Is there anyone you have a better relationship with?
Ooh, that would be hard, because Coach Smart and Coach Muschamp are like, they're really close, and like they're funny. They go back and forth because they know I like South Carolina and Georgia a lot, just the little jokes they make up. So for a head coach, I really couldn't make a decision for that.